Oh, hey. Alice here. So, it's Saturday. Happy weekend. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I expected maybe a dozen views, but the video has hit nearly 60 as of recording this right now. Maybe even almost 70. I could be wrong. But that's way more than I thought it would get, which don't get me wrong, it's not a lot. I know that. But it's more than I was expecting on the first video. It's just a pleasant surprise, that's all. I stated in a post that this video is just going to be another VR yap sesh. So, let's yap. Oh, I got a couple comments saying a Nova, and this seems like Nova. No idea what Nova is, or who Nova is. I'm assuming it's someone who did a similar thing. Honestly, couldn't tell ya. But I mean, if that's the case, cool. I just have no idea who Nova is, so I'm just very confused. I asked a couple friends of like, hey, do you guys know of Nova who did an idea like this? And they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I don't know if it's a VTuber, or if it's just another YouTuber in general, or online personality, whatever it might have been. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just completely off the mark. The comments just made it seem like they were saying like, oh, this is an idea like so-and-so did. Which, I mean, is very normal to do, right? I'm not expressing disdain or anything to comments like that. I'm just, I'm confused. Anyway. I just wanted to mention that because I thought it was a little silly. So, I mentioned that I have a couple ideas. I'm not going to express all of them here, and nor am I going to go into detail about the ones that I want to do, but I would like to, in some sense, shed a little light on what to expect on this channel. So I see maybe, I'll refer to it as the default lifespan, going until New Year's. If the channel doesn't really, like, do great, I'm probably not gonna put all my eggs in this basket. And I'll go back to focusing on my main channel. But maybe I'm pleasantly surprised. But I'm expecting not huge results, right? Or having not big results, right? We'll see what happens. By the time we hit Halloween, I'll probably do a like where do we stand video where I talk about what am I considering for the future of the channel. But like I said in the last video, this channel's lifespan is in your hands. Depending on how well it does or not, it determines on how long it lives. Weirdly, like in Una's Honest thing, I suppose. Well, no, Una's Honest was just a year. It didn't really have a you control its lifespan. But I know that can be interpreted as, oh, you're just unsuccessful, so you're quitting. Not the case. I just want to make sure that's not the interpretation going around of it. Because I do have a main channel, which I'm completely happy with, right? This is mostly an experiment, like I said. The only, I think, big, like, case of I would commit to this is if it's near or exceeds the main channel. Which, I mean, in theory isn't too hard, but in practice is going to be difficult, right? The point of this channel isn't to be the next, like, Iron Mouse or something, obviously. This channel is for me to have fun and for me to find new people, right? I wanted to establish that before anything else. That's not to say that when this channel ends, I'm gone completely. Again, at some point in the future, I will be sharing what my main channel is and who my main, I guess, not personality, but who I mainly am, right? So if you want to keep supporting me and the stuff that I do, then you'd find me on that channel. But let's not worry about that right now. It's just you and me. I can kind of raise my eyebrows. Ow, ow. Now that that's out of the way, let's get about the stuff that matters. So, I mentioned before that I have a few ideas, and as I stated earlier in this video, I'm not going to go in depth about the ideas that I am going to share, but there's a plethora of content that I do want to do and test out. Some of it is just, I guess, lack of better terms, testing, I guess in reference to like my computer specs. So some stuff will be a lot more technical tests, but other things will be experimentation content. So such as you'll be seeing me. Oh, okay. Why is there a delay on my voice? I hear my voice suddenly. What the fuck? No, where did you go? Okay. So there's gonna be okay, now I'm talking about the delay. God damn it. You're gonna see me feel my way through certain content on this channel. Such as you've already seen, there is a lot more stuff that I'm willing to admit in that first video. I didn't realize I had a chroma key on from another video I was doing. I had a chroma key on, so the video looked all fucking whack. My mouse is on screen. Oh, is my mouse on screen? No. Shit, it is! No, go away! Ah. Okay. Pretend that didn't happen. Absolute cinema. I'm professional. You'll be seeing me feel my way around the content and trying to figure out how it goes, right? So, for example, you've already seen me figuring out stuff, which, admittedly, I should have known already. So it doesn't count. But you'll be seeing me do stuff such as more VR chat geared content. That's not just the app sessions, right? Like hang out with friends, going around worlds. I really want to do streams as well. Don't mind me, I'm messing with my cord. I really do want to do streams as well. Some maybe in VR chat, some with a L2D. But the point being, I want to play around with the idea of maybe doing a stream every now and again on this channel. Not too hopeful of the idea, right? We'll see what happens. I love streaming. Streaming is one of my favorite things. But I don't know if that's what I want to bring onto this channel, at least not yet. So I'm playing with the idea at the moment. But next Saturday, I may touch on it, on where I stand with the idea of the video. Or the stream idea. I'm really bad. I should have written my points down so I stay on topic. I'm really sorry. Whoa, wait. Whoa, what? Wait, where's the mic? I'm using... What? What? Oh, found it. I saw muffle now. Huh. The more you know. One of my favorite games in VR chat is Murder 4, right? So I want to get a collection of people together and do, like, games like Murder, right? I'm not going to go in pubs for obvious reasons. I'm not going to go into public lobbies and do that stuff. I do want to have, like, party videos, if that makes sense, with a bunch of friends. I want to experiment with horror content and other variety of games. And I want to figure out how to use certain VTuber assets and certain VTuber applications on the channel. You'll probably likely see an evolution of some way. I'm using a 3D avatar when playing certain games, certain to like Zentrea. I've always been curious on how that kind of thing works, and I understand it slightly. The problem is I don't have trackers for it, right? So if I end up getting the money at some point, you'll be seeing me go through something like that. I'm not setting it in stone, but the next video is likely to be me with pre-made L2D. You'll be seeing what that is next video. It's actually the profile icon of this channel. It's a Hootao pre-made. If you are in the VTubing space at all, you may know what pre-made I'm talking about. It's really well done, like surprisingly well done. It's impressive. Of course, all credits are going to be in video descriptions and whatnot. I gotta sort out my about me and description, default like description layout. with this video. So by the time this video goes up, the about me should be updated, as well as have like a proper description of the video now, or a proper description on the video, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm considering making social media for this channel too, like a Twitter, maybe a Discord, right? Maybe, but that would be a thing like I mention in like Halloween. Actually, let me move this a little bit. Let me move you. Mwah. Oh, what the fuck? I can see my room. Why? Is my guardian set to... Where's my play center? Set to a meter? Why? I'm open to suggestions on the channel as well, right? If anyone wants to see anything in particular, please feel free to comment. I'm gonna do the one video a week thing, right? But I also want to do one post a week, touching on certain things. Whether it's just a little yap of like, hey, this is what I plan, or whatever it might be, right? At some point in the future, I do want to do more videos. I said that with the post that I did yesterday. But at the moment, I'm sticking to just the one video a week formula at the moment, just to make sure I don't get overwhelmed. I do multiple streams a week on my main, and I'm doing a video a week on here. And realistically, that's not a lot of content actually, but sometimes I struggle with it, right? So I just want to make sure I'm in the rhythm of it first, and then we can do more. As I mentioned before, I plan on doing various party and game content in VR chat, as well as doing the whole just yappy stuff that I'm doing right now. So for example, Murder 4, I mean, I know very basic of just like, oh, hang out with friends. Oh no, VR content is very foreign to me. I know it's a very basic idea. I know it's a very basic idea, but it's a very foreign concept to me that I want to explore more because I love this. I love being in VR. I just moved as if I had FTB. I hate it, man. Someone buy me FTB. I'm too broke. Oh, and as I mentioned before, a pleasant surprise. Seeing the video do better than I expected. Again, I know like 60 views isn't a lot, but that's still a lot to me, right? Considering that I was expecting maybe like a dozen views on the first video because this channel has nothing, right? I didn't expect anyone to pick it up. So, pleasant surprise that we're seeing the ball roll a little bit. I think we hit 10 subscribers as well, which again, I know, not a big number, but, I moved. But to me, more than I was expecting. So thank you. Oh, I can't do a thumbs up. That's my thumbs up. Because if I do a thumbs up, I do this. Fucking... Oh, what are those? So thank you for the support. I genuinely really appreciate it. It's nice to see that people are interested in this idea and this channel. So if you do have anything in particular that you would like to see, please feel free to take a moment and comment down below. I'm totally not just trying to algorithm farm you. Comment, engage, so more people see this. Mwah. Come kiss me in a hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical. I really should write my points out next time I do a yap video, so that I know what I'm going to talk about. Because I've been reiterating the same points a little bit over and over again, and I hate when I do that. But now that I'm in front of the camera, I forget everything I wanted to talk about, so that's just great. Why don't we go somewhere a little more comfortable? No, I think this world's actually kind of nice. I enjoy myself, rooftop galore. But I don't know, something about the Silent Hill aesthetic isn't quite hitting right now. Mi casa is your casa. Or something like that. I don't know Spanish. I failed. I never claimed to be good at Spanish, alright? I never claimed to be good at a lot of things. Such as this whole YouTube thing. I never claimed to be good at it. You're here of your own accord. I want to remind you of that. I warn you. What you're about to see is not for the faint of heart. Fallout Shelter. I love this world. This world is sick in my opinion. I love this world. I love the little cozy ass vibe. It's making sound. There we go, it's off. So, as I stated before, party content. I'm not gonna linger on this for too long. I actually have thoughts now in my head though, so I want to touch on. I want to get people together and do party nights, as well as I guess cinematic experiences, if that makes sense. As well as cinematic experiences. I want to do almost like skits or not short films because that's giving it too much credit. But I want to do something akin to that idea in VR chat. I guess I was trying to beat around the bush of saying roleplay because roleplay sounds cringe. But I mean, let's call a spade, right? I love film. I love film. I want to make my own, I guess, like show one day, if that makes sense. Example, Amazing Digital Circus, right? Something of that kind of area. I'm learning Blender and animation in my free time to try to slowly work to a goal like that. But I would love to try to get people together and act things out in VR. Whether it's cringe or goofy, right, doesn't really matter to me. It's the experience that I'm looking for, right? Uh, if we're able to put something fun out for people to watch, then that's a bonus. On top of that, I want to do challenge content, such as not like Mr. Beast. I put 100 people in this fucking fridge, and I have to eat them in 20 minutes or else I die. Not like shit like that Mr. Beast does. I want to do more the basic gaming challenge videos, whether it be in virtual reality or with a more typical format. I do want the main identity of this channel at the moment, at least, to be stuff akin to this. And the more proper, like, gaming or desktop, cough cough, using L2D, videos are gonna be more lax. I wanna try my hand at music on this channel. Before the end of this lifespan, I wanna at least get one cover out. One well-made cover. Or at least one decent cover, I should say. Right? I wanna try my hand at music on this channel. You guys are my guinea pigs so that I don't embarrass myself. Even though I'm gonna embarrass myself, I know it's gonna happen. How long have I been recording for? I've been recording for half an hour now? Oh god. I don't want the video to be more than 20 minutes. I don't know how long it's gonna be though. If it's more than 20 minutes, I'm really sorry. I also want to try my hand at doing live streams, as I said, on this channel. But I do a lot of gaming live streams, right? If I do live streams on this channel, I at the very least want to try one live stream of just chatting. I don't have the concurrent viewers typically to do a just chatting stream as many of the people that I watch, right? Or even as a lot of my friends are able to do. So if possible, at someday on this channel before it dies, I would love to be able to do a stream where we just sit down and talk, right? And have like actual proper engagement and conversation, right? Not just me feeling dead air constantly. Because don't get me wrong, I don't mind that necessarily, right? But that's not the experience that I want to aim for, or at least experience what it's like to, I guess for lack of better terms, have a more full chat, if that makes sense. But I mean, again, we'll get there if we get there, just like the music. I'm not holding high hopes for something like that, just because I don't know how this channel is going to do it all. But if the pleasant surprise of the first video is anything to go on, then we're on a step in maybe the right direction, hopefully. Again, I want to thank you for showing interest in this channel and me. It does mean a lot, knowing that people are interested in the stuff that I'm doing. Just a silly little gal on the internet, doing her own little thing. So it's nice to knowing that people are interested and people care. My main, account, I've talked about working on a few projects before, such as lore-related projects, such as that uh, amazing digital circus like thing, like an animated series. Uh, but as well as a couple small, like little indie games. Uh, but those are real back burner stuff, right? I would love to be able to produce something like that before New Year's, before the end of the lifespan of this channel, at least. I shouldn't say before New Year's because that's not set in stone, right? It's up to you guys if the channel draws its current on New Year's. I don't have the full intention of graduating per se, but if it does happen, I want that to at least be clear that that's a possibility at the start, right? Ideally, we don't have to though. I say don't have to as if I'm being forced to. Ideally, it won't happen, but realistically, it might. So before then, when we hit October, I'll probably properly decide, but I would love to be able to make something as a lasting impact on this channel in some way. So for example, if we were to make like a mini game or visual novel or something of that sort, I would love to do that on maybe stream and get feedback from everyone on those streams. Almost as if we're making it together, right? I think that has the opportunity to be really fun, and it's a fun way to get you guys to interact with the channel. And lastly, channel interactions, which is a fun and convenient segue. I stream mostly because the engagement, the interactions, right? It's a lot more engaging watching something live and seeing it in a chat, being able to interact with the streamer, than it is watching a video and seeing what came out, right? Because I'm recording this hours in advance, right? And then I have to sit there and edit for however long, right? And then I go render it, and then it can go upload. And that can take a while. So at the very least, like a dozen hours pass before a video comes out. Probably more, right? It's not live time. I want to figure out how to bridge that gap on YouTube. I'm sure people have done it before, but I want to find my own way to do it. So for right now, feel free to comment and interact, share the videos. I want to make a Twitter account at some point soon, at the very least, so that I do have a way to interact with anyone outside of these videos. But the engagement is all more of a reason that I want to do the streams on this channel as well. But that's not really a fix for engagement on the videos, which is what I'm looking for. So I have a few ideas that I want to try out. We're not going to start today because none of them really fit at the moment. I might think of an idea that fits in the future for this kind of format, but for right now, we don't. So what might that look like? Well, I have a idea in my head of almost it's very a Heist with Markiplier-esque, or like Who Killed Markiplier, or not Who Killed Markiplier, because that wasn't interactive. A Heist with Markiplier, in space with Markiplier. Stuff along those lines, right? There's content that I've definitely done this before. I'm not the first person to think of this. But stuff where a video will go up, right? And it has this kind of like timeline through it. And depending on the interactions that it gets or votes that happen, then the next video would be a direct consequence of what happened, whether it be good or bad. Now, obviously, that's not what all the content would be, but I want to do something of that sort, almost analog horror-esque, right? But I would love to do it in some way in virtual reality. I don't know how possible that'll be, but we'll see, right? I want to do a weird mix of something like a Heist with Markiplier and those types of videos. I'm not going to attempt that for at least a few weeks, right? Because that's a big load of work, or it has the potential to be a big load of work, depending on how much I scale it, right? So we'll see. If any of these ideas catch your eye, please let me know, because that'll let me know what I should prioritize at the very least, right? Because I want this to be a fun experience for everyone, not just me. And again, as I said before, if you guys have any ideas or anything you want to see, whether it's games played or video format ideas, feel free to comment down below. Or when I make a Twitter, please feel free to let me know there. Depending on how well we do, maybe by next week, I have more of a thing such as a Discord setup. I'm not holding my breath, but it would be cool if you guys could help me. If you guys can help me get to a point where we can make like a Discord. And I say that as if I can't just go right now and make a Discord, right? But I'm not gonna make a Discord and there's gonna be like 20 people in it and it's gonna be dead, right? And part of the engagement process that I want milestones where we hit this many number of people. You guys get this reward, whether it's just some sort of silly content from me or it's some sort of event or I want to do a giveaway at some point, but doing giveaways on YouTube and Twitch both, just on the internet in general, but especially YouTube, can be very tricky to do because I've seen a lot of giveaways people do, and then a lot of time they learn afterwards, like, hey, this is actually really against the YouTube TOS, doing giveaways like this. Even though it's something very harmless at the end of the day, it is still very much against the TOS. So I want to research more on that idea of doing giveaways on here. Realistically, what might just end up happening is it would happen on Twitter, right? But we'll see. I don't have any milestones at the moment set up. I will keep them in mind though if before like next week you guys somehow hit like a big milestone, I'll keep that in mind, right? I think the first milestone realistically is like 50 and 100 subscribers. I think those are like the first like 2 big milestones in my opinion. Just because small channel. Oh god, my LEDs fell. Just because I think thinking small for a small channel, right? And who knows, maybe getting to 50 subscribers is gonna take like 4 weeks, right? That's fully possible, especially with doing 1 video a week. It might just pan out that way, but we'll see. I do want to again reiterate that I do want to do more content a week in the future, but we'll see. To reiterate today, because I want to wrap up this video now, milestones, the first proper 2 milestones are 50 and 100 subscribers respectively. And while I don't have milestones set up at the moment, I will figure out proper rewards for them, and I'll touch on them next week's video. But next week's video is going to be a more proper video, I guess, rather than a yap sesh. I don't do 3 yap sessions in a row. I guess 2 technically, whatever. But I will probably take 5 minutes or something at the start of it to talk about stuff, and then go into the proper video, right? Just to update you guys on anything that's important. And that's also what I'll use the posts for on the channel as well. So keep an eye on the channel's posts, because I want to do at least 1 a week, but I might do multiple, right? The posts themselves, like the community posts, I'm not limiting myself to just 1 at the moment. So keep an eye there for any updates that I may not touch on in videos. But milestones, I want to do interactive and engaging YouTube content, such as where you decide you dictate the outcome. You dictate the outcome of the series, quote unquote. I want to do almost like cinematic short films in a sense, in virtual reality here with people that I know. I want to do just variety gaming content on here, almost like oh my god, I should do Happy Wheels. I'll do the fucking Jacksepticeye intro every time as well. I'll just rip the brand, right? In terms of more Yap videos, I want to try to find some way to make them interesting, but I'm not sure, right? Also, if anyone has any worlds in specific that you want me to visit, let me know, and I'll visit them in a video, whether it's multiple worlds I'm going around to in a video, or I take viewer suggestions for worlds to sit in while doing a yap sesh. One way or another, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with those, right? But let me know if there's any world that you want me to visit. I don't think there's anything else I really need to touch on or recap. So, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support that we've gotten so far. I'm really looking forward to see where we stand by next Saturday. Real quick, I wanted to mention, the voice sounds different, I know. It's because I turned off my voice filter, because I stream with a voice filter normally. And first I wanted to keep going with it, but I decided it doesn't really fit the aesthetic of this channel. So I turned it off. That's why the voice doesn't sound robotic and almost staticky on this channel. And it's not going to. I'm not going to bring that voice mod back. You're just going to hear my raw voice, right? If you don't like that, apologies. But it's what this channel is going for. So I hope you don't mind. I think some of you actually would mind more if I did use the voice, if I did that. Because I know it's not the most pretty to sound. Or it's not the most pretty to listen to. Anyway, I just want to touch on that. I can't think of anything else, yeah. That's it. Well, share this video with your friends if you want to see where this goes. Again, a reminder, this channel's life is in your hands, right? You have plenty of time. I'm not pretending that you don't, right? You have until the end of the year to see if we live or die. And I'll give an update in October, seeing where we stand. I'm gonna do events on, like, Halloween and Christmas, too. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you want to see what may come in the future, and you want to go down this rabbit hole with us, right? Share this with your friends if you want the channel to grow, like I do. I'll try my best to make fun milestones for everyone, and I'll try my best to make fun and engaging content for everyone I watch. I want to be an entertainer that deserves your time, not just asking for time. I want to deserve it, right? I'm going to earn it, and I'm going to try my best for that. But I'm redoing everything again. I'm really good at that, apparently. I'll see you next time. I'm going to cut this before I keep yapping. I'll see you next time. I'll see you in 1 week. Thank you for giving me the time of day. Bye-bye.